Back-to-school marketing. Parents are more motivated to enroll their children into a good martial arts school during the back-to-school time frame than any other. This is typically the busiest time of year, so let's prepare for it. Plan your campaign to launch 3 weeks before and end 3 weeks after the school year has begun. Think of the 4th of July as your launch date to start your back-to-school planning every year. Create a back-to-school special offer and stick with it throughout the campaign. A 2-week trial for $29.99 is an easy choice for parents. Associate marketing. Look for local businesses that serve the same market. For instance, you approach a local pizza parlor with the offer paying for the printing of their menus in exchange for a presence on the menu. Open house. The goal is to get as many qualified prospects into your school, participate in some classes, and see the value and, of course, offer some type of special. Always have your demo team perform when you do your open houses. Have a demo of kids as close to the age you're targeting before the free class for that group. Start and end the class with a quick demo by your hotshot kids for that age group. You always want to end at the peak of enthusiasm. A demo could be 1. The advanced kids kicking and punching targets with impressive speed and power. 2. The advanced kids teaching part of the class. This is impressive to parents. 3. The advanced kids explaining or telling a story that illustrates a life skill. For instance, you might schedule Little Dragons 4 to 6, 11 a.m., demo and free 30-minute class. Children's class 7 to 12, 12 p.m., demo and free 30-minute class. Teens class 13 to 18, 1 p.m., demo and free 30-minute class. Adults class 18 plus, 2 p.m., demo and free 30-minute class. Starting in early July, decorate your school. Make it a big countdown event. You want your entire student body and their families to invite friends and family to see the event. Encourage your students to invite their friends to a free class with them. Create rewards for sending these buddies. You can do a reward for attending and/or one for enrolling. 2 weeks prior to the open house, you may want to send some prospects to your open house instead of your trial. You want a packed house. However, you don't want someone to join another school because they are ready to enroll. School talks. Getting a school talk is a little tricky. The key is to look at it like a teaching gig rather than a marketing opportunity. Schools are very sensitive about businesses coming in to sell their students. That said, most are usually okay with sending a flyer or coupon home with the student. There are 3 primary categories of school talks. 1. You come and talk demo to a class. This is an agreement between you and the teacher, so it's pretty easy. 2. You demo or talk to an entire basketball court bleachers full of hundreds of students. This has to go through the principal, which makes it a bit more complex. 3. You offer to teach the PE classes for a day or the entire week. PE teachers are usually very receptive to this. For the in-class and/or PE classes, you give your students a letter to take to the teacher. The letter might read, "It seems we have a student in common. Joey has been training with us for 14 months and has earned his brown belt. He actually helps us teaching some classes. What do you think about the idea of Joey and I teaching some martial arts and important life skills to your class? We'll teach them how to make important decisions, how to deal with bullies in confrontation nonviolently, and some important martial arts-based life skills that will help them succeed." I have probably done well over 100 talks in the basketball court filled with kids. We used to do every period. That was 6 to 7 demos a day. The class talk is more intimate and typically not as reliant on exciting demos as the bleachers audience. Either way, the angle is always to teach kids how to make smart decisions and evaluate situations wisely. Stories are powerful, so you want to make sure you some really good ones that would relate to the age group you're addressing. You want a good mixture of how to deal with confrontation and bullies to success principles for life. You also want to start with a bang and finish one as well. The most effective open to a demo I've seen is to simulate a home invasion or similar crime that creates emotion. Ideally, you could get a student to break the board and use that to discuss fear into power, Concentrated power, unleashing the black belt in you. 3. Self-defense classes. First and foremost, martial arts is not self-defense training. I'm embarrassed at what I marketed and taught as self-defense. Cobra opened my eyes to realities of self-defense, and the gap between martial arts is massive. Learn real self-defense from a seasoned law enforcement officer who has tons of real-world experience and hundreds of actually physical encounters on the job. CobraDefense.com, our partner for all things self-defense. That said, in promoting self-defense classes, it helps big time if you have a variety of classes to offer to the community. For instance, Back to School Anti-Bully, Women's Self-Defense, Active Shooter Seminar, Young Adult Self-Defense and Safety, Real Estate Agent Self-Defense and Safety, Security Guard Self-Defense, Corporate Self-Defense, 5-Week Academy for Adults, 5-Week Academy for Kids, 1-Day Camp for Kids, 1-Day Camp for Adults. 4. Back to School Life Skill Lesson. Starting in August or so, make sure you're focusing your life skill messages on how to have a successful school year. This includes 1. Understanding short-term gain for long-term pain. How maintain a positive black belt attitude. 2. How to be kind and compassionate. 3. How to help the unpopular kids feel included and liked. 4. Choose your friends wisely. Stay away from kids who cuss, lie, cheat, steal, and say mean things about other students. 5. How to introduce a friend to a friend. 6. The importance and impact of respect and courtesy. 7. Why it's important not to take insults personally. Develop a Teflon ego so insults just slide off.